नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, chapter 19. A chapter entitled as King Yajati Achieves Liberation. Today, text 26. Shrutva Gatham Devayani Mene Prasastobham Atmanah Stri Pumsah Sneha Vaiklavyat Parihasam Iveritam Shrutva Gatham Devayani Mene Prastobham Atmanah Stri Pumso Sneha Vaiklavyat Parihasam Iveritam Shrutva Gatham Devayani Mene Prastobham Atmanah Stri Pumso Sneho Vaiklavyat Parihasam Iveritam Shrutva Gatham Devayani Mene Prastobham Atmanah Stri Pumso Sneho Vaiklavyat Parihasam Iveritam Shrutva Gatham Devayani Mene Prastobham Atmanah Stri Pumso Sneho Vaiklavyat Parihasam Iveritam Shrutva Gatham Devayani
Sri
Anyone else? Any Vaishnavis? Okay, word meaning. Srutva, hearing. Gatham, the narration. Devayani, Queen Devayani, the wife of Maharaj Jajati. Mene, understood. Prastobham Atmanah, when instructed for her self-realization. Stri Pumso, between the husband and wife. Sneha Vaiklavyat, from an exchange of love and affection. Parihasam, a funny joke or story. Eva, like. Iritam, spoken by Maharaj Jajati. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. When Devajani heard Maharaj Jajati's story of the goat, he-goat and she-goat, she understood that this story, which was presented as if a funny joke for entertainment between husband and wife, was intended to awaken her to her constitutional position. Please repeat. When Devajani heard Maharaj Jajati's story of the he-goat and she-goat, she understood that this story, which was presented as if a funny joke for entertainment between husband and wife, was intended to awaken her to her constitutional position. Purport. When one actually awakens from material life, one understands his real position as an eternal servant of Krishna. This is called liberation. Muktir hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavasthiti. Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 10th chapter, 6th verse. Under the influence of Maya, everyone living in this material world thinks that he is the master of everything. Ahankara vimunatma kartam ahamiti manyate. One thinks that there is no God or controller, and that one is independent and can do anything. This is the material condition. And when one awakens from this ignorance, he is called liberated. Maharaj Jajati had delivered Devajani from the well, and finally, as a dutiful husband, he instructed her with the story about the he-goat and the she-goat, and thus delivered her from the misconception of material happiness. Devajani was quite competent to understand her liberated husband, and therefore she decided to follow him as his faithful wife. Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurubhe Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jana Bhutale स्वयं रूप कदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषः शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनामिने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशः गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्रुत्वा गाथां देवयानी मेने प्रस्तुभम् आत्मनः स्त्रीपुंसो स्नेहो वैक्लव्यात् परिहासम् इवेरितम्। When Devajani heard Maharaj Jajati's story of the he-goat and she-goat, she understood that this story, which was presented as if a funny joke for entertainment between husband and wife, was intended to awaken her to her constitutional position. So Maharaj Jajati's story of he-goats and she-goat. This story was explained by Maharaj Jajati to Devajani. So in previous verses we have heard this verse already. My dear beloved wife, daughter of Sukracharya, in this world there was someone exactly like me. Who? Exactly like me means who is me? Jajati. King Jajati is telling, in this world there was someone exactly like me. Please listen as I narrate the history of his life. By hearing about the life of such a householder, those who have retired from the householder life is always lament that I am telling a story about someone who is just like me, just like Jajati Maharaj is explaining. That while wandering in the forest, eating to satisfy his senses, a he-goat by chance approached a well in which he saw a she-goat standing helplessly. Having fallen into by the influence of the result of fruitive activities. You have this comparing himself to a he-goat. We have heard already the story. We know the stories. How Maharaj Jajati was wandering in forest, and suddenly, for quench his thirst, he was searching. He saw a well. He was thinking maybe water inside. So when he was looking inside, then he saw Devajani. She was naked, helplessly standing inside. Standing helplessly. So then he planned how to make Devajani to come out from such dangerous situation. After planning how to get she-goat out of the well, the lusty he-goat dug up the earth on the well's edge with the points of his horns in such a way that she was able to come out very easily. That we have the same story, telling this is the same type of story, that how Maharaj Jajati, by his own effort, he was successfully recovered Devajani from the well, make her free from such dangerous position. Then generally this story is just comparing exactly his own story, Maharaj Jajati, that when the she-goat, who had very nice hips, then got out of the well and saw the very handsome goat, she desired to accept him as her husband. When she did so, many other she-goats also desired him as their husband, because he had a very beautiful body structure and a nice mustache and beard, and was expert in discharging semen and in the art of sexual intercourse. Therefore, just as a person hunted by ghosts exhibits madness, the best of the he-goats, attracted by the many she-goats engaged in erotic activities, and naturally forgot his real business of self-relation. Jajati is telling his own story. He comparing himself to a he-goat. How the he-goat, when he engaged in sexual life with those she-goats, with many girls or the princess, including one of them was Devajani, the daughter of Sukracharya. So Maharaj Jajati was explaining how he has forgotten about his own real business of self-relation. Then he was engaged in sense gratification. So in this condition we see why this is also not only this position of Maharaj Jajati, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Gaur Krishna Balaram ki jai, Radha Shyam Sundar Lalita Vishakha ki jai. This is actually the situation of the every condition soul. We are, when he is engaged in, entangled in this family life, then gradually Gruha Khetra, Bita Apta, just like Prahlad Maharaj told, he was attracted to those things. Then gradually he forgot his own business of to perform pure devotional service to please the Supreme Lord. He forgot about this real business. That's why it happened. That in a gradual process, as in previous purport, Prabhupada told, one's original position as an associate of the Lord. Actually, everyone is connected to Krishna. Jivera Swarupa Hai Krishnera Nitya Das. Because of forgetting the situation, this is called Swarup. Swarup ki aprapti. Bhaktivinoda Thakur told, we are suffering because of three things. Swarup ki aprapti, and because of we are forgotten about our own Swarup. What is Swarup of a Jiva? जीवेर स्वरूप है कृष्णेर नित्य दास स्वरूप के अप्राप्ति असत तृष्णा एंड completely entangled in a sense gratification. So, first because Swarup ki aprapti, this is called Swarup Siddhi. When we know our situation that I am an eternal servant of Krishna, then that is called Swarup Siddhi or personal perfection. That purport, in the last word in the yesterday's purport, Prabhupada told about Swarup Siddhi. So, every living entity, in order to free from such conditioned life, he must know his Swarup. What is his Swarup? Jivero Swarup hai Krishnera Nitya Das. We are not neither this body, we are not a man or neither a woman, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. He identifies himself. He gave his identity. Nahang Vipra, Nacha, Narapatir, Napi Vaishya, Na Sudra, Nahang Barni, Nacha Grihapatir, No Banastha Jatirva. Kintu Pradhan Nikhila Paramananda Purna Mrutabdher Gopi Bhartu Padakamalayor Dasa Dasanu Dasa. Actually, everyone's real identity is, this is the identity of a living entity. But falsely, just Chaitanya Mahaprabhu telling, the falsely we are identifying, because we are identifying ourselves with this body. That's why we have thinking, I am a man, I am a woman, I am so many. Mahaprabhu is telling, I am not a Brahmana, I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya, nor a Sudra, nor I am a Vanaprastha or a Sannyasi. I am identify myself only as the servant of the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, the maintainer of the gopis. He is an ocean of nectar and he is the cause of universal transcendental bliss. He is always existing with brilliance. So, to everyone's our real position, this is our Swarup. Krishna, we are eternal servant of Krishna. But because of falsely we are identifying ourselves with this body, thinking I am a body, I am this body, I am a man. What is meaning by bhakti? Bhakti means sarva upadhi vinirmukta tat paratvana nirmalam rishikena rishikesa sevanam bhakti ruchyate. Swarupena vyavasthiti, as Mahaprabhu is telling, sarva upadhi vinirmukta, upadhi, all this false designation that I am this body. That's why I am a man or I am a woman. So a living entity is not neither a man nor a woman. So that is Narada Muni explained in also in Puranjan Upakhyan. He explained to the Parchana Vahishat how he is not a man nor a woman. A living entity is falsely thinking like this. This lifetime maybe we have a man body or someone has a woman body, but in next life may change. A man become a woman become a man. So this is not our identity. This is not real position. So sarva upadhi, I am not a man, I am not a woman. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu telling, I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Brahmana, Vaishya, Sudra. Then he is telling not brahmachari, even not householder, vanaprastha or sannyasi. I am not this, but these designations in varna asana, these are also not the designation, real position of a living entity. A living entity is actually free from all this. Mahaprabhu is telling that his identity is only as the servant of Sri Krishna, who is a maintainer of gopis. So, but falsely we are identifying ourselves with this body, and so all these 100 things are coming. So this is Swarupya Prapti, everyone. When we are not free from the bodily platform, then we are Swarupya Prapti, we do not know what is our Swarup. The real Swarup of a living entity is Krishnera Nitya Das. He is a Das, he is eternal servant of Krishna. Either as a servant or a friend, as a his parents, his father in Vatsalya, or in Madhurya, in Sukya or Parakya. These are their swarups of living entities. Because we are not, we are unknown of our swarup, so we are, because that's why we are in ignorance. So we are falsely identifying with this body. We are thinking I am man or woman, all these things. So this is actually the real position of Jajati. Jajati is also, we are just like a living entity, also like in condition stage. I am thinking I am a king. I am a king or queen or all these things. But when Jajati Maharaj, he knows about himself, how I am entangled in falsely in this material world, then he left everything. Not only he left everything, his kingdom, his queen, his everything, he just took Vanaprastha and went to forest. Vanang gacham tvam harim asrayat, just like Prahlad Maharaj advised to his father, but he was not ready to accept this advice. But we see an intelligent person like Jajati, he voluntarily accept this situation. He left his home, everything. He meditated for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu, to please Vishnu. Then he performed his devotional service and gradually come to know about his Swarup, who is I am. I am a living entity, and then he entered to spiritual world, as previous verse told. He entered to spiritual, also next verse, the Vaikuntha planet, and it is explained that he became an associate of the Lord. He is become an associate. Lord's servant, eternal servant. So that is the real position of all of us. We have either in any of the rasas, Santo, Dasya, Vatsalya, Sakhya or Madhurya, we are connected with Krishna. Because we don't know about our Swarup, we are falsely identifying ourselves with this body. That's why we are entangled in this cycle of birth and death, falsely thinking I am enjoyer, I am enjoying. Real enjoyer, who is the real enjoyer? Real enjoyer is Krishna. He never changed his position as the Supreme Purus. Prabhupada told that just like as the he-goat, he become very proud because he has very nice mustache. In material world, generally, what is how we know that he is a Purusa or he is a man? He is falsely thinking I am the Purusa because I have very nice mustache. This is the signing of a, or he is a beard, nice beard. And what is why is someone thinking I am a woman? All these things because of a high breast. Of this, these are these external symptoms in this material world to identify as whether someone is man or woman. But this is falsely, these things are there. Actually his body is changing. This life is man body, next life may be female body, like this. So because of Swarup ki aprapti, because if we could not identify ourselves, our real identity, how we are connected with Krishna, then we are falsely become proud because of thinking with this body, connecting ourselves with this body, material body. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained that like Swarup ki aprapti, because we did not know our Swarup. So that's why we are thinking falsely. Ki I am man, woman, all these things, and connect, that is the bodily relation and sense gratification. That's why we are entangled in this cycle of birth and death. Miche mayar base jatso vese khacho habudubu bhai. Ami Krishna Das, ei Vishwas, jani lete aar dukha nahi. Because you do not know all this, you have forgotten your identity. You are simply identifying yourself with this body. That's why you are suffering. But when we come to this position that actually come to know that actually my position is that I am an eternal servant of Krishna, then we engage ourselves in his transcendental service and devotional service. Then Ami Krishnadas Ei Vishwas, if you firmly believe in this position, then Ami Krishnadas Ei Vishwas karile to dukha nahi, then we will free from misery. That is one cause why we are suffering. Swarup ki aprapti, then asat trishna. Because we do not know our Swarup, that's why we have so many trishna, means so many desires, identifying ourselves with this false body. Then we have so many desires for bodily demands, to satisfy our bodily demands. That's why we have developed the desires. So many types, so many different types of desires. We have to satisfy ourselves, our senses. But what is bhakti? Bhakti means sarva upadhi vinirmukta tatparatana nirmalam rishikena rishikesa sevanam bhakti ruchyate. Knowing that being free oneself from all types of false designations, bodily, then he become from a bodily entanglement. Then he engaged in service of Krishna, Rishikena Rishikesh. When he engaged his senses with the service of the master of the senses, then all his problems gradually solved. So this is bhakti, sarva upadhi vinirmukta, to become free from this false designation, and Rishikena Rishikesha, to engaging our senses in service of master of senses. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur telling, so then this is our real duty. We must know our Swarup, then we engage our senses in service of Krishna. But in course of our sadhana, there is another thing, why we are not able to accept devotional service, why we are not performing pure devotional service, knows that this is our real duty. We are eternal servant of Krishna. So we must engage in his service. Why we are not doing this? Because of offenses. Because we are committing so many types, because we are entangled ourselves with this body, with thinking I am this body. That's why in this bodily platform, we are committing so many types in course of our journey to satisfy our senses. Then we commit so many offenses. We have aparadhs. Because we are in bodily platform, so we are committing offenses. There is specifically the offenses when we are serving the seva aparadh. But seva aparadh, this is, in this Kali Yuga, one can make himself free from the seva aparadhs by simply chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But there is other type of offenses, which is the most difficult to overcome. That is Vaishnava aparadha. This is called Nam aparadha and Vaishnava aparadha. Which is more difficult, more dangerous, Nam aparadha or Vaishnava aparadha? There are 10 offenses. Every day sometimes we are chanting. There are 10 offenses in matter of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Otherwise, Bahu Janma Kari Jadi Sravana Kirtana. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami telling, Bahu Janma Kari Jadi Sravana Kirtana. Tabuta na paye Krishna Pade Premadhan. Even if we know the goal of life is to achieve the Krishna Prem, to knowing one Swarup that I am eternal servant of Krishna, so one maybe try to engage himself in service of Krishna. But because of our offenses, we commit offenses. And Bahu Janma Kari Jadi, from chanting from from many lifetimes, still will not achieve Krishna Prem because of his offense. Krishna cannot achieve because these offenses in feet of holy name, there are 10 offenses we are chanting. Among them, specifically 2 of them is considered like Vaishnava Aparadha. First is Vaishnava Ninda, to blaspheme a Vaishnava who has dedicated his life for propagating holy name of the Lord. By blaspheming one devotee or seeing the false finding nature, we are seeing false with someone, then you commit offense. This is Nama Aparadha, the first offense. To blaspheme a devotee who have dedicated his life for propagating holy name. And the next important offense is Guru Abhagya, to consider the Guru as an ordinary person, so to disobey his orders. These 2 of them is Vaishnava Aparadha. And Prabhupada giving much importance to the disobey the orders of spiritual master. He is telling, even so many Vaishnava types of aparadhas, Nama Aparadhas, other Nama Aparadhas, they are not so important. Other Nama Aparadhas also you can also free from reaction by simply constantly chanting holy name of the Lord. If someone constantly go on chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, the Yuga Dharma, Harinam Sankirtan, then he can be free from other type of Nama Aparadha. But specifically these 2 Nama Aparadhas, they will not go. They will not go, even you go on chanting from many lifetimes. So this is because of even if we engage after we know that I am an eternal servant of Krishna, even we want give up everything, his attachment, like Maharaj Jati gave up all his attachments and simply surrender the lotus feet of Krishna. And it was in that Yuga, the Yuga Dharma was meditation, so he went to forest and he started meditating on Bhagavan and Vishnu. Kritecha dhyayata Vishnu, tretayang jajate mokhai, dvaparang paricharjayam kalautat harikirtanat. So in this, but in age of Kali, what is the Yuga Dharma? Harinam Sankirtan. So in order to achieve perfection, we must engage ourselves in Harinam Sankirtan. Chanting Hare Krishna, Japa, and we have to follow the orders of spiritual master. You must chant 16 rounds every day, free from the offenses and following the regulative principles also. But because it looks like very easy to chant holy name, but because of offenses. This is Nama Aparadha, these 2 of Nama Aparadha and so Vaishnava Aparadha. Vaishnava Aparadha is just 2, even when you are chanting holy name. Though there are so many types of Vaishnava Aparadhas, just like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains, the most serious is Hanti Nindanti Dvesti No Abhinandanti Krudhyanti Janti Na Harsam Darsani Patanani Sat. So these offenses we must avoid. Not only these other offenses, but this is with these 6 activities we commit Vaishnava Aparadha. This which is very danger for a sadhaka. One may be chanting from many lifetimes, but he will not achieve Krishna Prem. Hanti, even if we try, if someone try to kill a Vaishnava, we tell him, oh, who thinks about killing a Vaishnava? But we see even the greatest, one of the greatest Vaishnava like Akrur, and like Satadhanva and Krutavarma, they are engaged in killing whom? Sakrajit. Just thinking indirectly, they are all, and 3 of them, because of to grab the Shemantak money, this jewel. From Sakrajit, they even killed. Even if Akrura, he left Dwarka, went to Banaras with this Shemantak money after killing after who he was killed, who? Sakrajit. Sometimes it happened. Hanti, Nindanti, if you blaspheme a Vaishnava. Dveshti, why you blaspheme? Because of we are envious of a Vaishnava. When you become envious of someone, then we blaspheme, started blaspheming someone. Hanti, Nindanti, Dveshti, no Abhinandanti. By seeing a Vaishnava, not welcoming him, not behaving him properly, and to welcome him and do as much as possible some service. Why he is coming, how can I help you, like this. Hanti, Nindanti, Dveshti, Navinandanti, Krudhyanti, becoming angry with a Vaishnava, like who become angry? Like Durvasa became angry with Maharaj Ambarish, unnecessarily. Krudhyanti, Jantina, Harsam, by seeing a Vaishnava not becoming happy. Jantina, the Darsane Patana, by seeing a Vaishnava but not paying him obeisances according to his position. Whether he is a neophyte, a Kanishta, Madhyama or Uttama. Krishnati Jasya Grita, Manesha Adriyeta. If someone is simply chanting, somehow or other chanting, maybe not following the regulatory principle, still we have to give him respect. We have to within mind, because he is chanting holy name. So, Dikhyasti chet pranati bhischa. If he is initiated properly and is following regulatory principles, then we have to pay him obeisances. Vancha kalpataru bhischa, kripa sindhu bhevacha. Then Dikhyasti chet pranati bhischa bhajantamesam. Susursaya bhajana vigya ananyamanya nindadi sunya hridaya ipsita sangalabdhva. If he is free from blaspheming others, nindadi sunya. That is Rupa Goswami is telling the main symptom of a Uttama Vaishnava. A Uttama Vaishnava is not by simply chanting 2 lakh name or 3 lakh name and become Uttama Vaishnava. No. Rupa Goswami is telling this symptom of Uttama Vaishnava is Ninda Adi Sunya Hridaya. One may be sitting in the bank of Radhakund and chanting 2 lakh name. But if he not gave up this tendency to blaspheme others, he cannot be Uttama Vaishnava. He is chanting, but simply chanting whole day name. But still, if he is not free from the blaspheming others. One time I was, after doing Govardhan Parikrama, I was just coming and then we are telling, you are where one person is sitting, he is telling, where I am telling, I am from, where you are from? I am from Krishna Balaram Mandir, I am from ISKCON. Oh, you are ISKCON, you will not go to Goloka. You people simply go to Vaikuntha by chanting holy name, even if you are chanting. Because you are not following the Siddha Pranali, all these things. Look, these people is, still they will blaspheme Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. If someone is great Vaishnava, he dedicated his life in propagating holy name of the Lord. But he is still, even if he is chanting 2 lakh names, 3 lakh names, but if he will not free from the blaspheming Vaishnavas, then he cannot be considered as Uttama Vaishnava. So, in this way you can see, we have to, in this age, Maharaj Jajati in his age, he followed the Yuga Dharma, he just make his life perfect. That was situation always. Other situation, but in the age of Kali, we have to, what we have to do? After giving this attachment to this body and sense gratification, all these things, after knowing our position that I am an eternal servant of Krishna, to please Krishna, what I have to do? How can we make our life successful? Hare Ranama, Hare Ranama, Hare Ranama iva kevalam, only, by only way. Kalavu nasteiva, 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 3 times repeated. Gatiranyatha, there is no other way, no other way, no other way. The only way. But same time, we must make ourselves free from the offenses. This is the main thing. If we will not able to make ourselves free from the offenses, then bahu janma kari jadi Shravana Kirtan. You may be chanting from many, many lifetimes, hearing chant, but he will not know no effect. You cannot achieve Krishna Prem. Cannot achieve Krishna Prem. Just like I told Prabhupada in the morning walk in Mayapur, he told, someone asked him, Prabhupada, you have made so many disciples and everyone go to Goloka, Vrindavan? And Prabhupada told, no, those who are strictly following my instructions, they will return back. Then after some time he told, my disciples, many of them become demigods in their lifetime. Because of offense, they cannot, in one lifetime they cannot reach. Because they have some material desires, so after enjoying, but still they will get in gradual process. After then a gradual process, they will return back to Godhead, not immediately. Not unless we have free from the unearthers, we cannot march to the spiritual world. So that's why we must be very careful. We must try ourselves to how to serve. Tadera charana sebi bhakta sanivas janame hai ye abhiraj. Our desire must be to stay always in association of the Vaishnavas and to serve them. In this way, by pleasing the Vaishnavas, Guru, and then we can please Krishna. So, that is the proper way in this age to follow the footprints of Mahajans, or how the Maharaj Jajati make his life perfect, giving up all his attachments. Then he meditated on Vishnu. And he also saw the same path to his wife, Devajani, because Patina Sasya, one should not become a husband. Unless he delivered his dependence like his wife. Not only Maharaj Jajati performed pure devotional service, but he advised also his wife what to do. So that's why it is our duty also to preach the glories of holy names to others. By accepting the Juga Dharma, Harinam Sankirtan, chanting and we are delivering ourselves, that is okay. But same times one must preach. Jare dekho tare kaha Krishna upadesh amar agyaye guru haya taro hi desh. Is whose word? Is words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, in this way we can make our life sublime, can make successful. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Till 9 o'clock time. So anyone, any question or comment? Yes. Karavajana Prabhu, he has always question.
Many of our friends and relatives, they say same thing as they are saying. Let us enjoy our life and chant the name of the Lord. So is that possible?
You chanting the holy name of, but as long as he was ignorant, this is you can excused. But if after knowing that my life, this human birth is for satisfying Lord Krishna by performing his pure devotional service. And knowingly if you are not doing, you are engaged in Sanskrit thinking this is, you cannot do. You cannot cheat Krishna. Ignorantly someone is doing like this. That is sometimes Krishna considered. Then, but if you knowingly go on committing this type of things, this is not good for ourselves. It's not possible.
You are a devotee, you are in a family, so you are a devotee, so you will get automatically related. It's possible.
So if family someone is doing like this, not listening, so what can you do? He has to suffer for his karma. Everyone is suffering for his karma. Krishna told, Jo jatha mang prapadyante, tang tathaiva bhajamyaham. According to his The Krishna reciprocate also accordingly. Krishna, we cannot cheat Krishna. Krishna is very intelligent. Okay. Hare Krishna. So, any other question? Comment? Maharaj?
बहुत बढ़िया आपने एक्सप्लेन बताया। Very nicely you described about the Vaishnava, and especially you mentioned that part of symptoms of pure devotee, Ninda Dishunne nicely explained this. It should be very much serious, should not underestimate.
But Maharaj is very famous. I like Maharaj classes because he comes when start class, he gave the previous history and since very detail. He go through very detail. Just a few days class. Though I am not coming, but I am hearing classes in FM. So Maharaj gave very nice class. So this is the nature of a Vaishnava, to glorify others. So he is just simply glorifying, but he is not exact position. He is thinking himself, everyone is like him. Okay, thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.